New at 6, a Montgomery County Public School administrator is on leave amidst an investigation into this video. What you're seeing is a 5-year-old Silver Spring student being yelled at and handcuffed by police. 5. Council members say the assistant principal who watched it happen is now on leave. Our Colby Satterfield has been covering this for us. She's got the latest from Silver Spring.
A shakeup in staffing at East Silver Spring Elementary School, weeks into a Montgomery County Public Schools internal investigation into what is shown in this video, captured by police body camera footage after school staff called 911 for a 5-year-old kindergartner who walked out of the school.
What I've learned is that the assistant principal is on administrative leave. They're doing an internal investigation. I don't have any information about that, and I'm sure I won't until it's completed. But obviously every adult who was engaged in this and appears on the video, that works for the county, completely failed this poor child.
In a letter sent to the East Silver Spring Elementary School community, it says Mrs. Pfeiffer's is leaving the school some big shoes to fill while she is out. She is still up on the school's website. The district says it cannot comment on her current status, but Mrs. Pfeiffer is mentioned directly in the lawsuit filed by the 5-year-old boy's mother, accusing the assistant principal of doing nothing to protect the young boy, while officers berated the young boy and screamed in his face. Those cries continuing to send shockwaves through the community.
It was just heartbreaking for everyone. And so I think for myself, for a lot of parents, it was the shock, the utter outrage.
Lima Abdullah suggests it might be helpful to have an independent look at what happened inside her children's elementary school.
I think, though, that there are some more steps that need to be taken in terms of accountability and some questions that I know I have.
Questions Council President Tom Hooker has too, as the officers involved remain on the job.
They're honestly, a threat to other families that are out there.
But despite that, Hooker says both police and MCPS staff were completely out of line in letting this happen in the first place. In Montgomery County, Colby Satterfield, WUSA 9.